forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie, he smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but
crispy barbecue chicken.
I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime? We got it sometime. But you know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows what you're thinking before you think it, before the guy thought it was a thought.
Wow. It's like an extraordinary basketball IQ.
Yes.
Do you have a high basketball IQ, Shaq?
No, didn't need one, Ernie.
Why?
Because I had the ES.
What's that?
Elbow sandwiches.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat. Taking a look at Miami. They hold a 1-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
And you've heard the adage, a playoff series doesn't start until someone wins on the road. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, as the top seed, all they have to do is take care of business. They did that in their last game. We'll see if that's the case again here tonight.
Yeah, and you talk about pressure. Winning this game would have them going on the road with very little pressure on them. Games 3 and 4 won't be nearly as nerve-wracking if they get it done here today.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, he has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bosh. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
It's his first trip to the line. And so Bosh nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Curry. From 12 feet out, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Houdini, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut. The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Both free throws good from Houdini.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry dishes to Green. From downtown, another miss by Curry.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejão. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Bosh. Wide open look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
That's good.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the left side wing. Winslow with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Houdini. Got a piece of it. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. On defense, Golden State. They trail by 1. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now here's Bosch following the miss by Freak. He kicks it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Hook it on the money from Houdini. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
It's Curry with the drive. Good. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak, number 1. Second, Stephen Curry.
You know, you never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
To the left side wing. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 6 points for Steph Curry.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight. That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and the Warriors making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Oh, free throws good from Houdini.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Whiteside, the pass to Wade. There's the pass to Houdini. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Bosch. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Iguodala. And Chris Bosh hits from deep. Bosh has got 7 points in the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And McLemore kicks to Green. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Houdini passes to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Winslow dishes to Wade. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Iguodala. Just 2 to shoot. Bosh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The Heat with the lead. Here's Houdini. He has 7. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Miami leading by 3. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him how he felt about his chances of taking Game 2 on the road, and he told me, I still think we can. Our goal was to come in and take away at least one of these 2 games here, and we can still meet our goal. But this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We'll see if they can meet their goal. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And Miami has possession. Following Draymond Green's 3, they get it back. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
McLemore. And it's Miami with the rebound. There's the feed to Stoudemire. Wade kicks to Bosh. Back to Wade. Pass to Houdini. For the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocked loose. Iguodala against Wade. Here's Houdini. 12 points for him. Now Wade. The dish to Winslow. Pass to Houdini. The wide open look here for Bosh. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bosh has got 12.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. The strategy included running their offense through Houdini. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Miami with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Stoudemire the pass to Dent. And again, Miami with the triple.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Nobody near Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12. Dragic with a wide open look. Kept alive. Johnson dishes to Stoudemire. They shoot again, and it's Dang in the corner. Thompson with it. He dishes it to Rush. He feeds it to Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Barnes hits them both. He'd have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Houdini using his post move to get the 2 points. Houdini's got 14.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's Rush. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Thompson kicks to McLemore. The drive by Green. That one wide left.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is. The
Heat leading by 4. Here's Houdini. Here's Stoudemire. Tries again. He lays it in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And we've seen some big scoring numbers of late from Freak. We heard from perimeter defensive ace Andre Iguodala about how they hope to contain him tonight. Not to disagree, but don't you have to let that affect your game a little bit, Greg? I mean, don't you have to plan for those shots and try not to let Freak get to the free throw line as often as he does and as part of your plan?
You know, Kevin, easier said than done. What's that great expression? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Right.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Here's Houdini. 6 on the shot clock. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 18 points for Freak.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
The kick out to Dang. Wide open. Here's Whiteside. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Whiteside's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. Inside, here's Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Korver comes in for Goran Dragic. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. They double-team Curry. Green inside the three-point line. The shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. Iguodala with the steal. They get a hand on it. Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Green with the block. Curry against Korver. Curry kicks to Thompson. The three-pointer, no good. Miami leading by 5. Here's Houdini. 18 points for him. Dang can't get it to go.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
They set the screen. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Drills it from outside.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Green. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Luol Deng. The Warriors also with a sub. Varejão's checked in.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He ended with 47 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And so he makes both from the line. Warriors trail by 8. Thompson passes to Kerr. Screen by Bogut. They double team Kerr. Thompson dishes to Bogut. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks a lot, Doris. This is to Wade. The pass to Houdini. There's Winslow, and it's sent back by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. Wade with the block. And they get it back. Hackton still knocked it down. Nice composure. And the Heat making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Rush is checked in. Miami leading by 5. Feeds it to Bosch. Here's Houdini, guarded by Kerr. Houdini passes to Bosch. Great D that time from Iguodala.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Here's Houdini. He's got 24. Back to Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 6. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Hassan Whiteside on top, and of course Freak.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Wade, wide open. Miami no good on that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then.
So the clock runs up.
Well, I'm here with Cook.
Welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Houdini. He's got 24 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Houdini is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. He doesn't get the second one.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Thompson, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his third foul of the game.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
To the left wing. Winslow wide open. He fires, and he's good on the 3-ball. Winslow's got 5 points so far. Kicks it to Bogut. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Houdini passes to Bosch. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 16.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Outside Curry, screened by Bogut. Curry kicks to Bogut, stolen by Bosch. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Here's Houdini. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Curry dishes to Green. Here's Bogut, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The shot's good from Houdini.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And the Warriors miss again.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
I think that play sort of